Hey, what's up? I'm David Elam. And the reason why you're seeing this video is because you seem like a really nice person and you've got a legit business here in the area. And just wanted to see if I could help you to possibly make more profit this year. If so, that would make me really, really happy. And so, what I'm going to do is show you kind of how we do that here at my company and a little background on me. So, I owned a maid service in Rowlett for about 6.5 years. My wife and I started it from zero. We sold that business in July for multiple six figures, which was amazing and really made a huge difference for our family. And what I want to do, what I'm doing at Winning Made Easy is basically teaching a lot of the same principles and tactics that we used to do that. We 9x'd our company in about a 4-year period. And we also became the #1 rated maid service in all of Rowlett on Google in 2 years. And that's not in terms of SEO, that's actual Google reviews. We were #1 in like an 18-mile radius, which is just bonkers. Happened really fast, and I want to show you kind of some behind the scenes of some of the tactics and things that we use. So I'm going to share my screen, and you can just let me know if this is something you're interested in. So we use a piece of software called warplan.ai. Warplan.ai was actually developed by my personal business coach, Josh Latimer. Josh owns several $1 million businesses. He also sold a window cleaning company that was doing about, I think, 1.5 million whenever he sold it. And so we've kind of taken his brain and put it into the software about how the systems that he used to grow his company as well. So it's super amazing. So whenever you get access to Warplan AI, you get a whole money mission library. So these are little like short, you know,
I mean,
short. Sorry, this is the intro. These are short, like 15, 16 minute videos that show you some very real tactics you can do today. Most of them, a lot of them are free or very, very low cost marketing tactics. This one is called talks about Rainmaker campaigns, seasonal campaigns, and the Wellington, which is a fun one. But literally, our Rainmaker campaigns, the way that we do them, and I use these in my business too, but usually our students see anywhere from 3,000 all the way to $60,000 in new revenue just from running one Rainmaker campaign, which is basically sending out 3 emails, 3 texts, and 3 voicemail bombs. But it's a very structured way that we do it and that we teach, and we've seen huge results. In my maid service, we ran a Rainmaker every January and July, and then I think in October. We ran them 3 times a year, especially during our slowest seasons. And we would usually average about 8 to 15 deep cleans, so huge jobs, just from running that little email campaign. And so super, super helpful. So if you're struggling in slow season, this is huge for you. Another one is a very cool Facebook strategy that we use, puddle jumping, super powerful. This one he uses,
we're gonna
basically we teach you a system for how to market smaller so that you can grow faster and really show up big in the neighborhoods that you're already in. So let's say you've got, Stony Brook neighborhood that your trucks are in, or you're there, you have like 10 regular clients or something, or you're in and out of the neighborhood all the time. Well, how can you be way more visible in that neighborhood that you're already in and grow your business and then increase route density, and you're more profitable on your jobs and you're getting more referrals, and like your marketing becomes ridiculously cheaper because you're just so visible. You're basically impossible to ignore. And so this is a whole strategy that we teach you how to do that. Super amazing. I literally have seen one of my friends grow a huge business right here in Rowlett using this strategy right here. So amazing stuff, right? So here's kind of what let me go over to our financials. So here's kind of what happens in business to all of us, right? We set a goal. Let's say you want to hit $1 million this year. Maybe you're just like, I just want to hit 200,000 or something, which, if you're at 200,000 or 100,000, like we can double or triple your business in 1 year. That's like super duper easy to do. And I'll show you how. We like I said, we 9x our business in about a 4-year period once we started using a lot of these strategies. So amazing. But let's say you want to hit $1 million, and last year you did about 853,000. So what we do is we put in your historical financials, and what we like to see is what's the natural revenue curve, as we call it, okay, of your business. So we know the natural buying cycle, and then we look at, okay, here's your goal, here's your base, and what is that gap? And we use warplan.ai to measure that gap. And then that gap, we break it down into weekly chunks of revenue that we need to kind of make up for with marketing strategies that we teach here in the Money Mission Library. Okay. Real quick, before I go any further, I just want to show you as well. This is what your revenue curve looks like on a graph, and so this shows you kind of the difference between what you need to do each month. All right, and it even shows you down here like what percentage of revenue is that for the whole year. How many new clients do you need this month? Okay, and so on. When to spend time on marketing, when to spend money. Super helpful, and we go into all of that and what that means. We help you actually set it up. But let me show you how this is broken down. So in the battle plan, we can set up what we call money levers, which is basically telling the software, for X amount of effort or for X amount of ad spend, I get one shiny new customer. So let's just say that for 5 posts that I do on Facebook, I get 1 new customer on average, right? And so it'll know that, and we can set up, 3 or 4 different money levers for you. And we go to our marching orders, and this is what we do every week. And this is where the power, like the rubber meets the road, and you're going to have like way more confidence than ever before about how you're doing in business and how to build your business. And it becomes a lot easier when you know how this works. So we're going to set what we call a marketing mix. So I'm going to take my money levers, and I'm going to turn them up or down to basically help me know what I need to do this week to close my gap. Remember, we have our yearly gap between 1 million and 853,000, but now this divides it into weekly chunks for me to make it super easy to win. So my revenue goal for this week is $15,385. That includes my base that I would have done last year. My revenue gap, what I need to make up this week through marketing, is $2,262. And based on my average ticket, I need 4 new customers. Okay, so the software knows that. So what I can do, you can see my gap here. I don't have any new customers yet. I can just, let's say I spend a little bit on Google Guaranteed this week, $50, and I get 1 new customer. I know I'm going to do 2 networking meetings this week, and that gets me 1 more customer. You can see my gap is going down. And then I'm going to put out like 25 yard signs this week. And then I'm going to do 5 posts because I'm going to learn how to crush it on Facebook. And there, I close my gap for the week. And that gets me 4 new customers. I'm spending about $200 in marketing this week, and close my gap. I've actually, gotten over a little bit. And it took me about 5 hours of work. And that's just, depending on which strategies we choose, it'll take more or less time or money and so on. Let's say it's slow season and I didn't want to spend any money on marketing. I could turn Google Guarantee down. I'm going to go to some more networking this week. And as well, I'm going to do, I'm going to post in some groups. And let me turn the yard signs down. Let's say that the group strategy actually works really well. So let's just say that was all I did this week. I just 6 posts in some groups. So, and then I close my gap, set my weekly mix, and then now at the end of the week, I'll come in and tell it what I actually did. It'll record it for me. So let's say, I went to my 3 meetings. Oops. Cost me like, it depends on which meetings you do, but let's just say $25, and that took me about 3 hours. And it's like, woo, you made it rain. So, so this is super cool. So we can tell it what we've done. All right. And then at the end of the month, we go to our tracking, and I've already filled this one out, but we basically will tell it, okay, this is how much revenue I got last month, and then this is how much I spent on this particular channel, and so on. And I'm getting super nerdy on you just because I get excited. But the real secret is we can, using this tracking and using these things, we can know exactly what's happening in your business, what marketing is working, what marketing is not working, what's our customer acquisition cost, which if you don't know what that is, we teach you that. What's our just all kinds of amazing, amazing things. And so what we do is in our money levers report, it shows us, on average, what our cost per lead is for each of those marketing channels, my close rate, my average ticket, and my customer acquisition cost. So this is just like crazy, crazy amazing. Because a lot of times we don't know really even how much we're spending on marketing. This helps you track it. You don't know what's working, what's not. This helps you track it. And then you close that gap week by week. So really, if you can just do 7 days at a time in your business instead of feeling overwhelmed with the whole year and all the uncertainty that comes with that. If you can just focus on 7 days at a time, you can meet your goals and actually exceed your goals. And Josh, he used this same system in his business to actually exceed their goals. He kind of reverse engineered it, and they would always exceed their goals in business. And so, again, we've got the whole course here that walks you through. There's 10 different money missions. And then once those are done, this is really kind of a 90-day sprint. Now, it's okay if you don't do it in 90 days, but it's kind of a 90-day sprint. And then once you finish all these things, we've actually got way more goodness on the back end. I've got 24 more money missions. We didn't even get into F.R.A.P. F.R.A.P is amazing because, like, let's say F.R.A.P or the software knows that my revenue gap for the whole year is $147,000, and I need 232 customers, 662 leads, and my estimated total profit is $172,600, right, for 2024. Let's say that I raise my prices by just a measly 5%. Okay, that's like nothing. Your customers wouldn't even notice. See how my revenue gap dropped down tremendously. My profit went way up. It costs you $0 to raise prices. $0. Let's say you raise prices 10%, God forbid. Now all I have to close is $61,000. Isn't that insanity? And I can almost guarantee you're not charging enough because most people don't. And then let's say we increase frequency a little bit. Let's say that we get people to buy from us more often. We have more email campaigns, more touches. We develop some scripts for whenever you're in someone's home, and they buy from you just 10% more often. I already closed my gap. Oops. Like without even trying. Let me back it up because I know it almost seems too good to be true, but it's not. This is like real. And then let's not even mess with referrals. Let's say that we increase our average ticket, which means that we bundle some services together. We kind of have some bonuses or some upgrades, right? That's super easy to do. And let's say we just increase that by like 5%. All right, and so our revenue gap now is like $12,000, but our profit is $237, 237,000. It was 172 to start with. We've added like $55,000 in profit without even spending any money on marketing yet. So in other words, like we haven't even tried to market more. We're just marketing to the people we already have, basically increasing frequency, changing our sales process a little bit, and raising prices by 5%. No big deal. Anybody can do that. And this is like all you have to do. So anyways, we teach a whole system. I've got a whole other course around F.R.A.P and how to implement it. We've got pre-done scripts for you and all kinds of amazing goodness. And then I also do like we do bi-weekly group coaching calls here on Zoom, and we talk about exactly how to implement all these strategies into your business. And so there's a lot of hand holding and all kinds of fun goodness. So I have gone way longer than I expected to, but I get excited, and this honestly, if you use it, it will just blow your mind. The first like 10 times that Josh showed this to me while he was developing it gave me goosebumps. And literally this could change your life. I know these types of strategies absolutely changed our business. I forgot to show you. We actually put in we input all your products and services on the front end, and I help you with that. All this is like we're here to help you. You're never going to be alone doing any of this. We walk you through it, but this will write email campaigns for you using AI. Let me go to my history, and so it writes these emails for you, right, for your business, and then um, it'll write blog posts for you. Whoops. Oh, this is so cool. See this whole big blog post? Huh, like done for you. Amazing. Social media posts. So we can generate social media, and it does like 7 days at a time. So you can just upload those onto your Facebook page and Instagram, put some images on them, and this makes it so much easier to really focus on the things you need to be focusing on in business. And a lot of this creative juice that gets sucked up by the problems in your business is done for you in the software, and gives you way more confidence. And my question to you is, if you just marketed more this year and, got a little bit clever with your messaging and knew exactly, how your marketing was doing per channel, would you make more money? And the answer is absolutely yes. And so, all right, it's taking a little bit of a second here. It's almost done. Might be that more people are using it right now. But so that's the whole point. It's like you're going to make way, way more money if you just market it more often, make a lot of noise, use some really clever strategies that honestly are not well known at all. And a lot of this can even be done almost under the radar in a way, and you can build your business really, really fast. So anyway, you can see it's generate all these social posts, just amazing stuff. So if you're interested in learning more, please let me know. I'd love to jump on a call with you and do a little bit more of a demo of the software if you'd like. Answer any questions you have. But really, I'm just here to help. I want to help other people succeed the same way that we did, and then hopefully grow a legacy, be able to be generous and provide for your family in a really big way. So just let me know if you have questions. I'm here to help. David Elam, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.